I went to the bar and I sang karaoke because, yeah, I know everybody hates me now, but what happened? So because I actually got to get out and have some fun, but I got to get to do the next to the last song, and the next to the last song I put up there was Spooky.
What's
that song? Spooky.
What was it?
Spooky. Love is kind of crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You know that song?
No, I haven't heard that, but it sounds cool.
Well, anyway, what I did was I went up there and I took a chair, and I put the chair and I let Joanie sit in it, or let. Yeah, that's a good word. No, anyway, Joanie sat down, and I got down on my knees and I sang the song to her. And, this was the next to the last night. It's supposed to be filing out, but instead, the guy that was running the karaoke came up and said, lots of people were coming up to me and asking, who are you singing to? And, but the whole night, I mean, this was our night out. So, the way that I let her, oh God, I did it again. The way that, I put a straw in my beer and I turned my back on it. And help me, Kimberly.
She will drink the beer when you put a straw in the beer. I've seen it. It's bizarre.
The problem I'm having is all this cutting in and out. I'm losing my train of thought because of the noise.
I'm Atomic Kangaroo, I'm going to have to mute you for just a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
But the way that I deal with it is that it is my life. It's my reality. I will die before I deny. I'll be damned if I will turn my back on this little girl that saved my life, that kicked in my door and came to me. So wherever that leads, whatever that is, I don't, I'm beyond caring about whether anybody else in the world believes it. And I think that's part of the problem. There's a lot of people who have a spiritual awakening. They immediately think they have to write a book and start a religion. No, it's not about that at all. And, sometimes I really think that it's a good thing that I'm Catholic, because us Catholics don't believe in that, in writing books and starting religions. We already got a religion. And so, plus we honor our saints, communion of saints.
And Joan of Arc is a saint. Correct?
Okay, I hope I answered the question, because you know me, Kimberly. If you allow me to keep talking, I will twist way on off there.
Well, you've only got 12 more minutes before the show's over with, so we're going to, we could go on the spiritual aspect of this, and that could be a whole nother show, Kangaroo says that you explained it and answered it well. John from Memphis, are you able to talk yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
You have a question for Charlie?
I thought I did.
Hey.
Yeah, I did, but as of course the show went on, he ended up answering it anyway, so.
Oh, I see how that is. Okay. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
Stay happy.
Any last message there, Charlie?
No, really. I mean, no, I don't have a message to deliver. That's not what this is about. I mean, what, did you want one?
Everybody wants one.
Okay. Little children love one another. Our God is love. Okay? Once you see beyond the veil, you realize that nothing else matters. Love one another, little children. Don't let them twist your eyes away from the true purpose. Or, it's like consider the birds. Consider the lilies of the field. The lilies of the field, They don't toil or spin, but they're clothed better than Solomon. Consider the birds. They don't store up in barns, but your heavenly Father feeds them. You know, and maybe that's the message that Jesus tried to impart before Paul came along and started a damn religion around it. And there's the point. That's my personal message. If you have a spiritual awakening, the last thing you need to do is write a damn book or start a frickin' religion.
So you have had a spiritual awakening from this?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or were you already on this path of knowing and being before?
I was so far away. What happened to me, Kimberly, was I laid down one night in 2004, and I put my head on the pillow, and I put a rifle in my mouth, and I had my finger on the trigger, and I said, God, give me the strength to pull the trigger, because I can't take this anymore. And God told me, he said, Charlie, take the goddamn gun out of your mouth. He said, if you promise me that you'll do everything I tell you, I'll solve this problem for you. And I said, yeah, God? He said, yeah. And the first step's going to be, here's your first step in faith. I said, yes, God, tell me what to do. And he said, Charlie, I want you to get drunk every night this week.
Okay.
And you know what? It wasn't 3 days later my problem started to be solved. Because the reason why he wanted me to get drunk is because when I drink, my tongue loosens. And then I was able to talk. And I was able to start just talking truth. And when my third ex-wife heard the truth coming from she was still my wife then. When she heard the truth coming from my mouth, she couldn't stand it anymore and she left. She couldn't stand the truth. And so, because I was, I just sit there and I describe our relationship and I describe, the things we were doing wrong and the blah, blah, blah. But that's where it started. It started with me laying down ready to die and God saying, I ain't ready for your ass to die. Take the damn gun out of your mouth and trust me. Hello?
Pretty powerful. No, that's pretty powerful.
Okay. Because that was really it. That was the moment. That's when it all started. When I had decided to die. And he said, yeah, and my little boy's over here going, go, 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 go.
So it really took metaphorically dying to be able to live.
Well, yeah, and more than metaphorically dying, like I said, I was sacrificed. We never finished that story, but yes, I really was sacrificed.